In this video, we're going to talk about how to subtract mixed numbers and fractions. So let's start with a simple example. What is 5 and 4/7 minus 3/7? What's the answer? So all we need to do, because we have common denominators, is we need to subtract these two fractions. So 4/7 minus 3/7 is 1/7. So the final answer is going to be 5 and 1/7. So based on that example, go ahead and try these two examples. Subtract 8 and 5/9 by 2/9, and also 7 and 3/8 by 1/8. So 5/9 minus 2/9, that's equal to 3/9. Now we could reduce 3/9 if we divide both numbers by 3. And so 3 divided by 3 is 1, 9 divided by 3 is 3. And so we get 8 and 1/3 for that problem. Now for the next one, we need to subtract 3/8 by 1/8. And so that's going to give us 7 and 2/8. Now 2/8, we can reduce that to 1/4 if we divide the 2 and the 8 by 2. And so that's the final answer for the last example. Now let's work on this example. What is 6 and 4/9 minus 8/9? Now this problem looks similar to the last example, but there is a difference though. And do you see what it is? If we subtract 4/9 minus 8/9, that's going to give us a negative number. So therefore, we're going to have to do something different. So let's begin by expanding the mixed number. 6 and 4/9 is 6 plus 4/9. Now what we need to do is break down 6 into two smaller numbers. So I'm going to break it down into 5 and 1. Now 1, I can write that as 9/9 based on the common denominator of 9. And so I'm going to have 5 plus 9/9 plus 4/9 minus 8/9. So now let's go ahead and add these two fractions. Nine over 9 plus 4/9 is 13/9. So now let's subtract 13/9 by 8/9. Thirteen minus 8 is 5. So we're going to have 5 plus 5/9. Therefore, the final answer is 5 and 5/9. And so that is it for this example. Now let's go ahead and work on a similar example. 7 and 1/4 minus 3/4. Go ahead and try that. So let's begin by expanding the mixed number. So we're going to write that as 7 plus 1/4. And just like before, let's break down the 7 into two smaller numbers, in this case 6 and 1. And then let's replace 1 with 4/4. So this is going to be 6 plus 4/4 plus 1/4 minus 3/4. Now let's go ahead and combine these two fractions. 4/4 plus 1/4, that's going to be 5/4. And now we can combine these two fractions. So 5/4 minus 3/4, that's going to be 2/4. Now 2/4, you could simplify it. If you divide each number by 2, that will give you 1/2. So we have 6 plus 1/2, which means the final answer is 6.5. And that's it for that example. Now let's talk about subtracting mixed numbers and fractions with unlike denominators. So this time we have a 5, and here we have an 8. So first, let's expand it. This is 9 plus 4 over 5 minus 3 over 8. Now 4 over 5 is greater than 3 over 8. And so if we subtract those two fractions, we're going to get a positive number, which means we don't need to borrow a 1 from the 9. So let's focus on getting common denominators for those two fractions. 5 times 8 is 40. So this fraction, 4 over 5, I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by 8, because that will give me a denominator of 40, which is what I want. And for the second fraction, I'm going to multiply it by 5 over 5, because it will give me the same common denominator of 40. 4 times 8 is 32. 5 times 8 is 40. 3 times 5 is 15. So now I can subtract these two fractions. So what is 32 minus 15? 32 minus 10 is 22, and 22 minus 5 is 17. So this is going to be 9 plus 17 over 40, which means that the final answer is 9 and 17 over 40. Let's try this example. 7 and 8 over 9 minus 4 over 5. Go ahead and work on that problem. So this is going to be 7 plus 8 over 9 minus 4 over 5. 8 over 9 minus 4 over 5, that's going to give us a positive number. So once again, we don't need to borrow a 1 from the 7. So let's get common denominators. 9 times 5 is 45. So therefore, I need to multiply the first fraction by 5 over 5, and the second one by 9 over 9. 8 times 5 is 40, 9 times 5 is 45, and 4 times 9 is 36. So now we could subtract these two fractions. 40 minus 36 is 4. So the final answer is going to be 7 and 4 over 45. Try this one. 5 and 1/4 minus 2 over 3. So it's similar to the last problem, but a little different. Notice that 1 over 4 minus 2 over 3 will give you a negative result, because 1/4 is less than 2/3. So this time, we need to borrow a 1 from the 5. So we're going to write 5 as 4 plus 1. So always compare these two fractions, see which one is greater and which one is less. If you subtract them and if it gives you a negative number, you need to borrow a 1. Now let's convert 1 into 4 over 4. So this is going to be 4 plus 4 over 4 plus 1 over 4 minus 2 over 3. And now let's combine these two fractions. So this is going to be 4 plus 5 over 4 minus 2 over 3. Now at this point, we can get common denominators. So the common denominator between 4 and 3, it's going to be 4 times 3, which is 12. So I'm going to multiply the first fraction by 3 over 3 and the second fraction by 4 over 4 in order to get the common denominator of 12. 5 times 3 is 15, 4 times 3 is 12. 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 4 is 12. So now let's go ahead and subtract these two. So 15 minus 8 rather, is 7. And so the final answer is 4 and 7 over 12. And that is it. By the way, if you want more videos on mixed numbers, let's say like multiply mixed numbers or even divide mixed numbers, check out the description section of this video. I'm going to post some links pointing to those videos so you can access it. Now let's work on one final example in this problem. So let's subtract 7 and 1/5 by 3 over 4. So feel free to pause the video and work on this example. So let's expand it. This is going to be 7 plus 1 over 5 minus 3 over 4. And just like before, we're going to borrow a 1 because 1/5 is less than 3/4. And so 7, we're going to write it as 6 plus 1. Now, let's change the 1 into 5 over 5. And now let's go ahead and add these two fractions. 5 over 5 plus 1 over 5, that's going to be 6 over 5. So now we need to get common denominators. The common denominator between 5 and 4 is going to be 20. So let's multiply 6 over 5 by 4 over 4. And let's multiply 3 over 4 by 5 over 5. Six times 4 is 24. 5 times 4 is 20. And 3 times 5 is 15. So now, let's subtract 24 by 15. 24 minus 15, that's 9. So we have 9 over 20. And so the final answer is going to be 6 and 9/20. That's it.